It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show. Start your morning. Kevin is the host. And his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast. So don't get her pissed. It's Jason. Talks like a spaz. And they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready. Here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
All righty. Hello and welcome to the Friday the 13th version of the KVJ Show. Look out. This is our second one in, 2 months going on here?
Woohoo.
It's crazy. Woohoo. You're happy, huh? She's all excited, yes. Woohoo. I believe we have the Bird checking in with us today as well.
That's big.
Mm-hmm. There he is. That's right. That's his kind of Friday the 13th.
I'm wearing my Friday the 13th jacket in honor of today's date. This is the jacket Jason wore in part 4, the final chapter.
The very same jacket?
It's kind of like a Walmart special.
It's kind of your own version of it.
Yeah.
I like it. Well, at least he's celebrating today.
This has been lucky for us, though. I mean, to have the technology to have him on.
Yes.
Video and audio.
It's a new day.
Wow.
It is a new day. Yeah. How you doing today, Bird?
I'm doing much better today. I'm feeling stronger every day, and I think you're going to be seeing me gliding on in.
Okay. Can't wait to see that. It'll be good to see your face again.
I know. Oh, gosh, I really do miss just people, and I miss you guys.
Aw.
Yeah,
we miss you too. Is it? Are you still? Because when I came to your house, you had it like a little cave in there. All the blinds were drawn, all the curtains were drawn, and you were kind of just huddled up on your sofa, healing.
Yeah, it still looks like a heroin den.
Okay.
It's a heroin den / toy museum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's popping in the videos that I see. It looks pretty nice to me.
Yeah,
so
it looks really good in there.
And I do want to say thank you. Virginia brought me homemade hand pies.
Yes.
Oh, homemade, huh?
My neighbor makes them, and she made some fresh homemade ones.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, you need to have your hip replaced more often.
I know. My girlfriend was wondering, is your neighbor trying to seduce me with bread?
I think she's trying to seduce the whole neighborhood with bread. She's always sending out messages to the mom's text thread, and she's like, I got that sourdough. I'm putting it out in the cooler right now if anybody wants any. Wow. And she keeps a cooler outside of her house, and all the moms, like, that's like a bat signal went up, and they're like, Rawr! They go running to her house to get the sourdough goodness.
Love it, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I guess today is supposed to be an unlucky day, but the good news is you can score yourself some free donuts.
Ooh.
Krispy Kreme has got a deal here for Friday the 13th where you can get a dozen original glazed donuts for 13 cents with the purchase of a dozen. Does that strike you as a good deal?
Yeah, I mean, it's almost buy one, get one free.
Yeah.
We like a BOGO.
Mm-hmm.
That confused me. That was too much math.
Yeah. Well, my question, you can't pay in cash because they're getting rid of the penny, right? Does anybody have pennies anymore?
It's scarce.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do 13 cents. So that might be an issue. Maybe that's part of the gimmick. Nobody has pennies. And they say Wendy's is giving away free fries today.
Okay.
All right.
With any purchase?
I guess. It doesn't even say. It just says they're giving away free fries. So go check on that deal. I'm sure you have to probably do something. Usually when you do anything like that, you have to go through the app.
Right. They want your information so they can sell it.
And then Wendy's is going to seduce you to try to come back and forget all the problems that they've been having. So that's kind of the way it works. It's going to be a big day today for the Bird. He's going to try an athletic feat that he has not done in quite some time. Jbird, you said that today you're scheduled for a 5-minute walk.
I think it might be a 10-minute walk, actually.
Are you serious?
Ooh.
Wow. Okay, you just up the level.
Yeah, I hope I got it in me, Coach.
Where do you take this walk, and is it unassisted or is it guided?
It needs to be guided. I should not be walking alone, really, ever in my life.
Okay, right. Yeah. Just see if this person can stay with you always.
Why don't you do it in a dark, dangerous parking lot at around 10p?
Yeah, I was thinking about doing it at the liquor store parking lot where the shady ducks are always quacking.
Oh, right next to that shady motel.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
So where does this walk happen? Do you go outside for it, or is it just walking around the house?
I think it's time to stir up this neighborhood. Let's get me out in my block.
Okay. Now, what are you walking with right now? Because I think you talked about you were on a walker, but now you've kind of graduated to just going around on the cane.
Yeah, I'm straight up Yoda right now. I got just the cane.
Okay, that's good. Where's the pain level on all this since your hip replacement surgery?
My pain level is good. Every day does get better. Just like everybody said about the hip surgery, every single day does get better.
Mm-hmm. So what are the things that you heard that would stand out now? Because a lot of people gave you advice when you went through getting your hip replacement surgery. What have you learned from the experience that anybody else? What are the big moments? What are the challenges? What are the things that are easier than you thought they were going to be?
That's a good question. I think that I wasn't ready for the mental part of all of this. And if your mental health starts to fall apart, I think it's time to get in and physically do what you got to do to get your body right. Because when both aren't working together at the same time, it can be very challenging. That's the main thing I've learned about this is the mental side of it.
Okay. All right. So that's what you tell somebody is there's some mental prep you should be doing. And maybe everybody puts the focus on the physical and not the mental part of it.
Yeah, because a lot of times if you're in pain, you can't sleep. And if you can't sleep, you sound crazy.
Okay, yeah. Sleep is very important.
Yes.
Very important. Now, apparently you're looking good enough that your dad's thinking you might have a future as, are we talking major league pitcher here or just, maybe a men's league?
No, definitely not a men's league. I'm not sure what he's thinking, but he's really jacked up that I got the surgery and that I'm going to be up and about. And he thinks this would be a good gimmick. An old man trying to come back as a pitcher, knuckleball pitcher.
Okay.
And he
all right.
wants to train me.
He wants to train. Now, is your dad a knuckleball pitcher?
No, not at all.
Okay, so he has no experience being a knuckleball pitcher, but yet he's going to be your coach?
He believes in my knuckleball since I was a kid, and he thinks we could do this thing again. And he thinks, hey, maybe Savannah Bananas hears it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, we've always said you are very Savannah Banana-y.
Yeah, maybe the more broke down you are, the more they want you.
I don't know. I see some of those guys. They're doing backflips. And
Yeah, no, they're dancy, they're hype, they're fun, they're wacky. They do costumes, they do stunts, they do props. Like they're wild. They're not broken.
But they do reel out every now and then. In fact, I think I saw there's some 90-plus-year-old guy that's trying to get on the Savannah Bananas, and they do have a spotlight where they bring him out and they let him throw one ceremonial pitch or something like that.
Yeah, goofy baseball.
Yeah, they give you a pitch or something like that. But yeah, being out there and being one of the regular cast, it's amazing. There are guys now that are leaving professional baseball and going down to play for the Savannah Bananas because I guess either they can make more money, get better exposure. Now with social media, they have their own accounts. And
It looks way more fun.
yeah, especially if they're kind of good looking, because that's the one thing I've noticed too. It seems like the Savannah Bananas are recruiting really good looking dudes. A lot of them are shirtless. And so, them soccer moms out there going, I got the vapors.
This is working.
Yes. Whatever they're doing, man.
Just get good looking and get in shape. Got it.
That's it. Yeah. You need to get washboard abs and be able to do a backflip, and then you're going to be set. You'll be great. You were saying that maybe you've gone a little bit in the other direction. You've put on maybe a few LBs in your downtime, Bird.
Yeah, you can't drink at all after surgery, so I filled that void up with, I think, donuts.
Got to get that fixed somehow.
Man, talk about Krispy Kreme. I've been eating a lot of donuts this week, and they pack on pounds in a very quick manner.
So fast. I mean, they're so good, but there's not a lot of redeeming nutritional value, I don't think, in the donut.
Yeah, I feel as if you eat donuts consistently, if by day 4 or 5, all of the weight catches up to your body, and then you wake up with a donut belly.
Okay. Yeah, it's tough, man. Those things do pack it on. Well, coming up here in a couple of minutes is Jbird has been getting a lot of sleep. Apparently, he's been having some interesting dreams, and that's what you have to do to get dreams is to sleep, which is good. But apparently, a lot of his dreams are about Virginia. So, yeah, he's dreaming about you, Virginia.
Are they sexy? How do I look in these dreams? Is it high and tight or is it low and loose?
I don't know, but I had the laptop on earlier before the show started, and I forgot I had the volume kind of up, and I got so scared because I thought a demon was coming from my kitchen, and it was your voice on the headphones. I go, what is that sound?
I'm coming for you, and I'm bringing the dirt of the day.
The dreams are very sexy.
That song used to really stick with me. Rush. Time Stands Still. I would hear that. And I'm glad I kind of got it when I was a little bit younger. I remember listening to that when I was in college, and I was like, man, that's really what life is all about. Because I was going through and we were having a great time. It was a beautiful day. It was in the spring, and I'm like, man, this just could not be a better day. And that song was playing. And I was like, I think this is kind of what life is like, is you have these kind of amazing moments, and you do a snapshot of it, and it's almost like you can go back and relive that day if you really imprint it somehow in your head. And I think when you look back at your life, they talk about your life flashing before your eyes. I'd imagine for the most part, it's probably our best and worst moments. It's probably not you sitting in line for a Filet O Fish at a McDonald's drive-thru.
No.
It's probably those things that do stand, unless that's one of the best moments of your life. But I think it's those
unless
kind
you
of
live
things
in a
that
cave.
Jump out. Yeah, right.
They let you out and you got a Filet of fish.
How sad is that if you look back and be like, gosh, that one time, if I could only freeze that moment. I was sitting in line at the McDonald's drive-thru for 25 minutes for that one Filet of Fish sandwich. Man, good times, good times. So they asked people what moment they would want to freeze most in time. About 2,000 people were involved with this study, and what was number one is my number one. They said holding your child for the very first time.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's the moment where you're like, wow, this is it. This is such a big chapter, such a big time in my life and their life. And that is the one that people said I would replay that over and over again.
But I did feel very puffy and in a lot of pain. So if I go back, I'm going to be puffy and painful. Ugh.
I think that answer only came from men.
Yeah, only men enjoy that moment.
I had been sleeping really well. My wife had done all the work. She was just worn out. She was exhausted. I felt fresh as a daisy. I really drank in that moment and enjoyed it.
And here, you freeze the moment.
Right.
Don't you freeze it when I'm this bloated.
I gained so much weight during Virginia's first pregnancy. That's true. Oh, that's true friendship right there.
That is. That's camaraderie. Do you have a moment you think, Virginia, that stands out, or maybe one of those kind of things? Because the number two thing is family gatherings and then unforgettable holidays. So it's a lot of those things where you're together with your family. Does that encapsulate what you would say is probably one of those top moments you would freeze in time?
Yeah, I think like Christmas mornings. Because they're over so fast, but they're so special. Like right before the kids start tearing into the presents, it's like the anticipation and the joy and the, oh my gosh, look, Santa came because he ate the cookies and he left crumbs. And like all that is so special, especially when they're little.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those are awesome moments.
That's still my favorite, like 15 minutes of every year.
It's so fun.
Yeah, and it's over so fast.
It's over too fast.
Yeah, which is kind of like life, you know?
We need to slow it down. Only one person can open a present at a time, okay? Let's go a little slower here.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. You do race through it because the anticipation, you want to see what you got, but there is something to be able to, kind of edge yourself a bit.
Hit the brakes.
Slow down.
Yes.
Get ready. Hold off on that excitement. What about you, Bird? What would you say would be one of the top moments in your life that you would just like to freeze in time?
These are happy moments, right?
Well, I would hope so. I mean, hopefully you're going for happiness.
I'm not freezing the sad ones or the painful ones.
No, all my mistakes, I just fast forward or delete.
And pretend like they didn't happen.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's probably a healthy way of dealing with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because my mom never really went to my baseball games. She went to a baseball game with my dad, and it was kind of a big special game because we were playing in a major league stadium. And my mom came to that game, and I hit a home run over the fence in front of my mom and my dad.
Wow.
And not to bring it back, but I kind of have to, full circle moment. We celebrated at McDonald's. I had 2 Big Macs, 3 cheeseburgers, and a 20-piece chicken McNugget.
Whoa.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
How'd you make it around the bases?
Dude, I had that 15-year-old hunger.
That's unreal.
That's a large order.
Hey, you hit a home run, though, Virginia.
True.
That's what it is.
Hitters are for slushies, or what has it go? Slushies are for hitters.
Nailed it.
Yep.
I'm such an athlete.
Yeah, they say that 57% of Americans feel the most nostalgic about the milestone moments. It's those kind of things that you get through in life: birth of a kid, wedding, getting your first home keys, that kind of stuff. They say that a lot of people reminisce about the good memories that they have up to 4 times weekly. Would you say that you're around where the normal is, Virginia?
Yeah, I think I totally reminisce. Yeah, especially with the help of, Facebook, Instagram, that time hop where it shows you where you were 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, yeah, gosh, wow.
Yeah, no, I love time hop. I love it when it sends a time hop of you and your ex-girlfriend together.
And you're scrambling to delete it because your new girlfriend is right there with you. You're like, oh,
It's Facebook. What are you trying to do?
wreck your life.
Make you miserable. Yeah, and the one thing that I would tell people is, I've even kind of read this with your mind. It's almost like you have to take a snapshot yourself in your mind, like you would
Hit
take out your
pause.
phone.
Yeah.
And I have noticed that sometimes I tell myself, I'm like, Kevin, drink in every single thing, that every smell, every sight, every sound, everything that's going on, because this is a really special moment. And sometimes if you don't stop to be like, okay, really let this imprint and save this file in your mind forever.
Right before the parades start on Mardi Gras, like right before all the chaos, I love stopping and then just looking around and drinking it in, because we're usually there with our whole family and the anticipation. Everybody's all excited. My makeup is good. My hair is good. I just got ready and I'm like, I feel so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the alcohol.
That's why the buzz is really kicked in.
It could be the mimosa. It could. It really could.
It does seem like a flaw in the system. So you Venmo somebody and then you realize that you made a mistake and you Venmoed the wrong person, and you're wanting to get your money back, but I guess if they don't respond, you have an issue. Now, you said you did this, Jbird. You Venmoed somebody the wrong amount of money and actually to the wrong person, and you're trying to get the money back, but they're not even responding to you.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm doing it right. I know Virginia's gone and done this before a couple times, I think. I did it a long time ago, but I can't remember how I think I got it back. This person's not responding.
Yeah, this is a problem because there's also scammers out there that are using this Venmo scam, and they're tricking people and they're stealing people's money by saying, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I accidentally sent you this money. Will you send it back? And they're sending it to you from a stolen credit card. So then eventually when the bank figures it out and reverses those charges, if you sent it back to that person, those charges don't get reversed because you willingly chose to Venmo that person that money. That stolen card charges will be reversed to the owner of that stolen card.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Dicey, man.
I actually did this one time. I Venmoed this girl like a lot of money. It was like $200 and something. And I caught it immediately. And I messaged her and said, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send you that. It's a lot of money. Can you please send it back? And she did. But now I don't think anybody would, because the word is getting out that it's a scam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kev, are you obligated, or is Virginia obligated to give that person a little something for them sending her the money back?
If they return, do you give them a reward for it?
Yeah, like give them an extra $20. I should have. I don't know if I did. I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean, it's maybe a nice gesture if that does come to that. But yeah, I mean, that almost seems like it would be a rare situation to almost what you're speaking now is you don't trust any kind of digital transfers of money with people that you don't know. And you think you might be talking to somebody reputable. Like, for instance, I had issues because we had a scammer. Credit cards got wrecked. And now I'm trying to figure out, as a lot of my subscriptions are telling me that, hey, we need your money, but I'm getting emails from them. So as I see that link in the email they send me to go in and enter my new credit card information, I'm like, ugh.
Is this the scammer?
Yeah. So then I went to the website instead. So I knew I was directly on their website.
That's smart.
And I thought I had taken care of it. And then I get an email from them again saying, sorry, the transaction did not go through because again, the whole thing, we got to turn the credit card on. It's such a problem. So I get another email. I'm back to square one again. I'm like, I can't solve these problems.
I don't have time for this.
I really don't. I'm like, I do not have time to keep running this stupid game.
We're rebuilding Bird. Who's going to rebuild Kevin?
Yeah, that might be a bigger project.
He's mentally losing it.
They love it when you don't do the work. Exactly. I get so frustrated. I gave up, and now there's just $100 gone.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't know the correct answer on that, and maybe if you wind up Venmoing to somebody and they don't respond ever again, then maybe it is just the money is lost. And I know my wife does that all the time, and I always have to double check. In fact, I got to double check again because I'm like, hey, will you go on ahead and Venmo the tip or send it to my hairdresser? And then I got to go back and be like, hey, did you do that? Sometimes be like, oh, I forgot. I'm like, okay. Well, geez, because then I look like the cheapskate.
Right. When you go back in there next time, it's like, oh, here he comes, the non-tipping douche.
Right, exactly. So
let me get these scissors real close to his ear. Maybe draw a little blood.
Let me just tell you, the whole credit card and paying anybody anything it's such a project. It's just gobbling up way too much time. And every time I think I have it settled, then it's like, oh, we got scammed again, and you got to change everything. I'm like, oh, it really is becoming an issue.
Y'all got to give Kevin a little cash.
Well, everything's done digitally. I can't. I'm not able to hand money to these people. This is stuff that has to be done with digital transactions.
You can't give the hairdresser like a 10 spot.
I can, but then my wife has to take the money out, and then she runs around, and I don't see her, and then I can't get the money from her, and I never have cash, and then they take cash out of my wallet because they need cash, and then I think I have money to tip the hairdresser. Oh, I got no money. I'll Venmo you. Then I'm like, hey, will you Venmo? Oh, I forgot. So I mean, you see the whole. There's so much energy that is spent trying to get all this taken care of. It's a lot, Virginia. It's a lot. Now, somebody texted in, they said a client accidentally sent someone else their wedding deposit of $1,600.
Oh, damn it.
I tracked down the other photographer and never got a response. The client called Venmo, and they said that they would return the money one time only.
Whoa.
Okay, so you've got one screw up.
That's what it sounds like, at least from that story. Now, someone else texted in. They said a lady sent money to my niece who was in class. She texted her and asked her to send it back because it was a mistake. My niece told her that she could not because it could be a scam. The lady harassed my niece over the phone and via text for days. So this sounds like one of those things that can get really messy really fast.
I had no idea this was a scam until a couple weeks ago when we heard it was a scam. So now if you accidentally text somebody and Venmo them the money, they're probably not going to send it back to you.
Mm-hmm. I have a stupid question. I'm seeing all these people on the Venmo. Do I know these people? Who are they?
So I think a lot of transactions are public for some reason. That's kind of weird. If you're friends with somebody, I think if they just do transactions and they don't make them private, you can see who they're paying and who's paying them.
Oh, my God.
I can see people in my contact list and see like their friends that are paying them because those people don't know to make it private. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, look at that. All right.
Oh, yeah.
I'm watching people's transactions that I probably shouldn't be watching.
Yeah, you're going, okay, we know what you're buying right now. Friday night, 2 a.m. Okay.
What's that little green leaf icon you put on it?
Exactly right. The broccoli.
The broccoli.
The broccoli. Mm-hmm. Anybody else notice this? Things are getting really wacky when it comes to Amazon delivery. Now, Jbird, you have many experiences where things have just been a little bit wonky. You ordered a Lego set of the Milky Way, and you actually got a small box of wires instead.
It wasn't even a big box. It was very small, not Legos in the least bit. I was very confused by this.
My wife had recently ordered a garden rake, and it came back something that a Barbie doll would use. It was maybe 8 inches long. I was like, what is this? How am I going to
trick mini rake?
Yeah, it's a bizarre thing where I don't know how this happens. I don't know where she ordered it, but
I have seen stories of people buying stuff and they think that they bought like a table and chairs, and it shows up and it's a Barbie table and chairs.
Yeah, that's diorama stuff right there.
That is diabolical.
You said you ordered a Bigfoot rug, and you got kitchen towels with snails on them?
Yeah, small, just not very good looking snail towels for my kitchen or bathroom, I guess.
And when you ordered a cane, what did you get instead?
A very small broom, so you can have that to match your small.
Like what?
Yeah, I don't get it. What the heck is happening?
Well, I guess the question would be, who are we ordering these things from? Now, I don't know if you can, blame the messenger on this, because they're just delivering whatever it was that was ordered and was packaged, and they're supposed to send it. So I don't know if it's Amazon at all to call it fault, but maybe it's just that you have so many options. We're talking about digital transactions, and everything seems to be a mess because you really don't know who's on the other end.
You're right.
Anytime you buy anything.
And that's how I look at it now. When I buy something, I'm like, well, maybe I'll get it. Maybe I won't. Maybe it'll be right, but maybe it won't. Like, it's until you go in a store and touch something, you don't know what these people are going to send you, if they send you anything. Because I've bought stuff before and then just nothing ever shows up.
Now,
yeah. I bought clothes for an outfit. It was a toddler's outfit.
I'd like to see you in that, actually.
I think I brought it in and we tried it on.
Now, are you making these purchases on the Amazon website?
Yes.
Yeah. So Amazon has stuff that they have in their warehouse, but they also have third-party sales on their website. So sometimes you'll get stuff and you'll be like, how am I able to get this today or tomorrow? It's because they have it already here in a warehouse. But sometimes you'll see like, oh, the delivery date is in a week. And then you'll scroll down and it's like there's another seller. It's not coming from the Amazon warehouse.
Yeah, it definitely comes off a little shady, Kev.
Yeah.
It's not your normal transaction. That's when I'm like, I'm not going to do this.
Is it obvious when you're making your purchase, or is it hidden so you necessarily don't know who you're buying from?
It's not hidden on the front. On the front page, it makes it look like, oh, you can get everything today or tomorrow or the next day. And then when you click through on some of the items, then it'll change the delivery date and you'll be like, oh, this is a different seller, because it will say on the second page, oh, sold by so-and-so, and then it's coming in like a week. And you're like, okay, now I'm not dealing with Amazon and the local warehouse anymore. Now I'm dealing with some schlep in, Missouri that I've never met.
You didn't realize it as you started the purchase.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
that's a problem.
I only want to deal with the Amazon ones that I know are here in the warehouse, and I got them telling me that it'll be at my house in the next 24 hours, because that way there's less fingers in my pudding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it feels like they need to change that. I'm surprised that they haven't done that, because a lot of times you'll see that where there's a stamp or some kind of seal or approval to say this is only an Amazon-backed distributor. Right. And it would almost be like, caution, you are now kind of going into the wild, wild west. You may wind up ordering a Bigfoot rug and
get a baby broom.
Right.
Like, what?
Yes. Yeah.
It's messed up out there that you have to learn these things through mistakes. And these mistakes can be expensive.
Sure. Well, and also, too, just time consuming. You're right. You can get scammed. You can lose a lot of money that way. But you're right. Just the runaround. That's what I find to be. And look, I'm not purchasing hardly anything ever. And I find it exhausting, just what I laid out a second ago, what it's like just me trying to go through life and make purchases now.
I told you about that rug I bought off Amazon. I mean, it looked good in the picture. I was like, this is a sweet rug, and it's only $70, and it's big. It's like a 5x7. It's going to fit perfect in my bathroom.
So they even gave you the dimensions, and they lied about the dimensions on the site.
The dimensions were right, but it showed up, and it was like a photograph of a rug printed on this crappy fabric.
Unreal. Wow.
Yes, I know that move. I bought so many crappy rugs.
You know what? It's in my bathroom because I was like, screw it.
You just laid it down.
And every time I look at it, it reminds me of my mistake. And it reminds me, okay, cheapskate, don't buy a rug off Amazon. You got to go buy a rug in person so you can touch it and feel it and know what you're getting, because you can't trust rugs on Amazon.
Oh, I'm using my small broom. I'm using my snail towels.
Out of spite.
It's going to take me 8 hours to sweep my house with this small broom.
So I wonder if this is going to be good for brick and mortar stores. It might drive people back in to say, I don't want to deal with the hassle. I don't want to be scammed. When I walk into a store, I can touch what I'm going to buy, and I know I'm walking out with it. I'm going home with it.
In the future, you will not see me buy rug one online. I'm going to need to be touching that rug.
Mm-hmm. Crazy. All right. Well, a lot of people are saying, in fact, Josie said that, or Jose said, that's crazy. Family of 5. We constantly order things off Amazon Prime, and very rarely do we have any issue. So I'm just kind of curious. I'd like to see, I'll put up a poll and see what are the numbers. If you regularly order off of Amazon or any other delivery service like that, are you frequently having problems? Yes or no? I'll let people sound off on that.
Just like in life, though, weird things are attracted to Jbird and to me. So, of course we're going to get weird Amazon deliveries, too.
Right.
I order a lot of weird stuff, though.
That's true.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Well, I don't know if you ever watched that show, 90 Day Fiancé, Kev or Jbird. Jbird, you ever watched that one, 90 Day Fiancé?
Yeah, I have.
I thought you did. Well, you might remember this couple then, Caroline and Cole. So they were out at the Boca Bash on Lake Boca. You know, it's that big, huge boat gathering. Hundreds of boats are out there. It was in 2022 that all this went down. I guess Caroline and Cole were fighting on a boat. And according to witnesses, she jumped off the boat because she wanted to get away from him because they were fighting. And you're like, all right, I'm out of here. He jumped in after her, and she said he held her underwater.
Whoa.
She testified that she feared she would die. Bystanders had to intervene. But somehow yesterday in court, he was found not guilty of attempted second-degree murder, battery by strangulation, and simple battery. He said he was trying to help her. He was swimming out there to help her after they were fighting on the boat. She jumped in to get away from him, and then he jumped in after her. I guess the evidence did not prove beyond a reasonable doubt, and that's why he was acquitted.
Okay.
It's crazy that there's drama connected to that show.
I know, right?
What could go wrong when you've only known each other 90 days and then you get engaged? Like, it sounds reasonable to me.
It's a ridiculous show, Virginia.
Well, speaking of ridiculous shows, the Real Housewives reboot is now filming right here in Palm Beach County. Now, this is going to be all your OGs from the Real Housewives of New York. This is all the girls that we loved from the first Real Housewives of New York. You got your Countess Luann's. You got your Ramona Singer.
As you would.
You would. You got your Kelly Ben Simone, I hear, is going to be a part of it. You don't have Bethany Frankel. That's really the only one. And then you also don't have Jill Zarin, who put the whole thing together, sources say. You know, she made that controversial post on social media after the Super Bowl. She was mad because Bad Bunny was all in Spanish and it didn't have a good look to it. And a lot of people came for her. And then she took it down and apologized. But I guess the E! Entertainment Network that is going to be doing this Real Housewives reboot called The Golden Life, they were like, nah, we don't need the heat. And they let Jill go. All the other girls are still on it. Ramona, you got Sonia, the Countess, Kelly, they're all going to be there, and not Jill. If I was Jill, I'd be so mad. But, I mean, you can't be putting stuff up. It's going to kick you off your new show. And they did warn her before. They were like, don't post anything controversial.
Is she newer or is she OG?
Are you setting me up for a snore?
Not at all. I mean,
I can't see your face. I can't.
And then this, what's going on?
Oh, you're going to hate my next story.
There's one, I don't know any of these ladies, but have you heard of a Meredith Marks? I think she's on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Yes, I have. Yes.
Okay. I guess she's a DJ now, and I just saw this clip. I don't know who any of them are, but apparently she's an atrocious DJ.
What do you expect?
Yeah, just atrocious. And they were
Kevin.
doing this live set, and I guess she couldn't get the equipment to work, so she's trying to vamp on the microphone and make it sound like she's intentionally doing it by making weird noises into the microphone.
We don't want her to be a good DJ, just to let you know.
Yeah, it was just so awkward. You would love this clip. I'll send it to you, Jbird, but you should see her trying to DJ, and then here she is trying to compensate for it. So her CD is skipping and she can't get it to work. So she's trying to get a chant going then because she can't get it to work. She's trying to get everybody to chant slut or something.
Are they chanting slut?
I think it's
mean, I'm here for
You can
it.
see she's struggling with it, and she's like, and she's like, all right, slut, 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 and people are like, what is going on up there?
That's amazing.
Apparently, she's terrible. The reviews are atrocious.
Which means this is awesome.
Okay.
We don't want her to be good at this.
Well, she's not.
It's a way better storyline if she sucks.
It's not good.
And yes, finally here, what is going on with the new love? So Scooter Braun's ex is, I'm sure, bothered by the fact that Scooter Braun is now dating Sydney Sweeney. So his ex-wife is now dating Tom Brady. And I would say they have both leveled up. Because Tom Brady is way of a big upgrade from Scooter Braun, like the biggest upgrade. And, I mean, Sydney Sweeney, she's like the hottest thing out there. They both are doing great. They caught up with Scooter to ask him what he felt about his ex dating Tom Brady. And he was like, oh, I consider him a very good guy. There's no bro code drama. I'm happy for them.
Brady will be fine.
Yeah.
Scooter Braun will be fine. He will be fine. He's got plenty of dough. He took it all from Taylor Swift.
I'd love to just talk to Tom Brady, and if you could just get an honest answer, be like, how relieved are you that you're now divorced?
Yeah.
He seems like he is living his best life.
I think he should maybe like try to date regular girls that we're not going to talk about in the dirt of the day. I just feel like, you know, are you sick of the drama? Maybe he likes the drama because Giselle was the drama.
I think he's just, look, he's not playing anymore, and now all he's doing is victory laps. That's his whole life now. He's just going around where everybody calls him the GOAT. Everybody gives him everything he wants. All the chicks want to be with him. And it's just every weekend he's going to another amazing location doing amazing things with really hot women.
Lock up your girlfriends. Lock up your wives. Tom Brady's in town.
He is on the prowl.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
All right, it is time once again for the No Name Movie Game. Virginia's our champion after a win last week. She's got 4 wins on the year. I got 2. Bird's got 1. Denny's has a chance to get 1 today. Bird is with us, but he's outside the studio, which makes this game a little bit of a challenge with the delays and visibility and whatnot. So he'll be able to cheer on his boy Denny's. And I hope that he pulls in a big dub today. We'll see how it goes. But we start off with Virginia here. She's going to be giving the clues to the movies to Kim. She can't use any of the characters' names, any of the actors' names, or any of the words from the title of the movie. That is the rules here in the No Name Movie Game. Kim is in here from Royal Palm. What up, Kim?
Good morning, KVJ.
Good morning. How you doing today?
Fantastic.
Love to hear that. All right, you ready to go?
Absolutely.
Okay, we got this, girl.
60 seconds on the clock,
Yeah.
and your time begins now.
Okay, you look out of this in your car to be able to see what's behind you.
Rear view mirror.
but it's just what's behind you, not the mirror. What's that piece of glass called?
Sorry.
Hello?
I don't know.
Okay. What do you wear on your wrist to tell you the time?
Watch.
Yes. Okay, pass. Pass. You wear this at Halloween on your face.
Mask.
Yes. They have these offshore. Fish swim in them. They're on the ocean floor. Protect them.
Reef.
Yes. Little orphan, and she had red hair.
Annie.
Yes. It happens in February once every 4 years. At the end of the month.
Leap year.
Eddie said year.
Okay.
Rear window. That was the one we struggled with.
Still got 4 though.
Yeah. It's not bad. I mean, it's,
Never heard of that movie.
yeah. It was a nice little
I've
recovery.
never heard of it either.
Jimmy Stewart.
I think Denny's is setting us up with weird movies.
Whatever. That's a
Yeah.
Hitchcock film. That's a famous film. Whatever.
Rear window.
All right,
Don't
well,
let her get in your head, Denny.
I hear ya.
it's trying.
I'm just trying to deflect from my poor performance.
All right, we got DJ and NJ here. DJ from New Jersey is checking in. What up, DJ?
What's up, Bruce?
How you
What's
doing?
up, KVJ? Sorry.
That's all right. I get it.
Fog.
That's all right. We're getting all the speed bumps out of the way first. He's loosening right up here. Okay.
Yep.
All right, we got to beat 4 and 60 seconds in the no-name movie game. Okay, DJ?
Okay.
Okay, our time begins now. You're sitting in a room and the doctor's about to see you. What are you doing? What is the act that you're
Waiting
doing?
room.
Yeah, okay. Pass. You mix a drink behind a bar. It's called what? You're making a...
Bartender.
No, I'm making a... What am I making?
Cocktail.
Yes. Okay, it is a board game. Animals come to life.
Jumanji.
Yes. You put something that flies in this thing. It's its little home, so it can't get out. You put newspapers at the bottom of it. What is it in?
A trap cage. I don't know. Pass.
Okay, you got the right word in it, but it's like, what flies in the air?
Fly trap.
No, what flies in the air? And okay, pass.
Bug trap.
Okay, let's say that you're freaking out. I'm doing what? It's one word. I am in a blank. I'm freaking out. I am in a lot of things are coming out.
Anxiety.
No, not anxiety. I'm in a pass. Okay, it's somebody that takes care of celebrities. They make sure they don't get hurt.
Entourage. Bodyguard.
Ooh,
Got it,
Barty
got
card
it.
at the buzz. The only controversy would be waiting room instead of waiting.
Yeah, Denny's fight for it.
Yeah, I'm just, it was the only one I could say.
You said the word waiting, though, right?
He did say the word waiting.
And we've said that if you say the word, it doesn't matter what you say after. I appreciate you fighting with
Just
Kevin.
throwing it out
See
there.
him trying to rob me of a win over here?
I like it.
Yeah, okay.
A win for a loss for Kevin is a win for Virginia.
No, you cannot steal my
don't.
line. No, Denny's, don't let her do that. A loss for the witch is a win for the bird.
I couldn't even deliver it right. I tripped on it as I was trying to steal your line.
Okay, we got Austin on here from Palm Beach Gardens. If you can get 5 or more, it's not even going to matter that we got a tie and an overtime waiting on deck here. Are you ready for this, Austin?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Okay. Get ready for the electric round you're about to have here at Denny's.
Fire.
Calm and considered.
Yes.
Don't listen to him, Austin.
All right. 60
go, Denny.
seconds on the clock in the no-name movie game. Your time begins now.
Pass that one. It's not the 4th or the 6th, and it's a thing required. It's a thing found on the Earth. It's on the periodic table. It's not the 4th. Yep. This is the time in between flights. They have a term for it. You have to wait between flights. What's that called? Pass that one.
Layover.
Oh, beautiful. This is if it's an absolutely great moment. Pass that one. It's a big, fat, slow flying bug that'll sting you. It's got yellow and black stripes on it.
B.
It's the big, slow one.
Bumblebee?
Yep. This is the person who used to throw the news at you in the morning. It's the person that rode a bike.
News anchor.
They rode a bike and they would deliver it to your house. They would throw it at the door.
Paperboy?
But he's older.
Paperman.
Do we all get 4?
We all got
Sorry.
Wow, how
We
about
got a
that?
three-way.
Wow.
A menage a trois.
How exciting is that, huh?
So
It
exciting.
is. I'm watching it from my computer. This is great fun.
Yeah.
It's nice to not have to perform, but just get to observe.
Yeah.
It does look like Kim has dropped off.
Oh, no.
Yeah, your partner. So I do not see her still sitting and chilling on the line.
Oh,
I'm not sure
no.
what
Kim, come back to us.
happened there. So unfortunately, I think we have 1 by elimination. So we only have 2 people left in this.
Wow.
Oh, Kevin came down like thunder.
Yeah, unless I play the role of Kim.
Which I would enjoy.
Okay.
You have to be the contestant, and then you have to be the host.
And then I have to go against
And
myself.
then you have to be another contestant going against yourself.
I'd break you, dog.
Yeah, it's a lot, yeah.
He's already barely holding on, y'all. I'm just going to be honest. Let's not break Kevin, because the bird's already broken.
Okay, so that means we'll pick right back up with myself and my partner, DJ. All right, DJ, here we go. Same rules apply in the No Name Movie game, except we do 10 seconds. You ready?
Yes, sir. Don't yell at me this time, okay?
I came down hard. Just get very intense here. You know I'm a competitor.
At least he didn't call you out like the last guy he yelled at. With F-bombs.
You got it easy. All right. Here we go. 10 seconds on the clock. Our time begins now. It's like dewy. You see it in the morning. It's coming out. You have a spray bottle. It gives you
Fog.
what? Huh?
Mist.
No.
The
Yes.
mist.
Okay. It's you. Okay.
Oh, you got the
Oh, you got the mist.
Got the mist.
You almost
Nice
didn't
work
get it.
on
You
that,
almost
DJ.
missed the mist.
Oddly enough, I know. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna blow it.
All right, Big D.
All right, Austin.
All right, Denny's.
All right, man.
All right, Bird.
Here we go. 10 seconds. You got to get 1 to tie, 2 to win. Your time begins now.
So this is if you go on a couples evening and it's 2 of you and you guys are playing something. What do they call that?
Game night?
Yep. Oh! Keeping it alive. Keeping it alive.
Oh, thrilling.
I don't know how he got that with that terrible clue.
That wasn't that bad of a clue. Get out of here.
Whoa.
The mist was barely gone, by the way. He said fog first.
His clue was terrible, too.
Yeah, it went great.
Kind of a lengthy clue, Denny's.
Tighten it up.
Okay, here we go. We are back to DJ from NJ. All right, 10 seconds back on the clock. Double overtime. Our time begins now. Pass. Okay, it is, they do model faces, and you put animals in this. Model faces.
Zoolander.
Yes, and it is 3.14 is.
Hi.
Right after the buzzer. But you got one.
Gosh, the one is dangerous because he can go back for a while.
It is. Okay.
This is intense.
Kevin is dangerous today. Look at him.
He just needs a leather jacket.
Okay.
That's an Instagram filter now. You can put anybody you want in a black leather jacket and sunglasses. It's very cool.
Love that. Okay. All right, Austin is back from Palm Beach Gardens.
I use it a lot.
Okay, 10 seconds. Your time begins now.
He is a merc with a mouth. He wears all red and black. He's a superhero.
Superman, Spider-Man.
Oh gosh, pass that one. This is a Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Iron Man.
Deadpool.
I really lost faith that Denny saying, "Oh gosh."
What did you say? A merc with a mouth?
I think that's his tagline.
Okay.
All right.
He's a mercenary that talks trash. He's a merc with a mouth.
Yeah. Great clue.
All right, yeah.
Duh.
Nobody in the room or your
right.
partner got it.
All right, whatever.
DJ, you are the winner. Nice work, my friend.
Awesome.
Yes. Well played. Well played.
Fun round.
Yes, it was. Thank you so much for checking in. All right. Well, I will tell you, we do have some tickets going to be coming up for KVJ's Night at the Ballpark. Going to be happening next Friday, Roger Dean Stadium.
All right. So you're bringing the belt to Irish Fest. Will you bring the belt to Roger Dean?
The following Friday?
Yeah.
No.
You have to floss it. You don't care about the belt as much as we do you?
I don't. I don't know what you want me to say. I really don't care about that thing at all.
All right. This moment of honesty is brought to you by Kevin.
I'm sorry. I know you guys keep forcing it on me, but yeah.
I'll bring it and then I'll staple it to you when you're not looking.
The problem is it takes like both hands to hold it because it's so broke down. Like you can't even wear it. Like if you could wear it, I'd probably be into it. That'd be kind of cool, but you have to hold it with both hands.
That's its charm.
Oh, I got you.
It's falling apart and it's got stains all over it, and that's the charm of the belt.
Okay. That's all right.
I can't even say it without laughing.
Yeah, no. I know a lot of people are going to be traveling for spring break. In fact, they had talked about record numbers. I think people are going a little bit stir crazy and they want to get out, and it's been a really bad winter. Think about how cold the temperatures have been. And they said, hey, it is warm somewhere, and that one place typically is Florida, and I hear that Key West is just getting pounded with tons of tourists coming in, spring breakers and whatnot. But what a terrible time to have this government shutdown that is going on right now, as they cannot get things worked out. They gave it another try yesterday, and the Senate could not come to an agreement. So that means that's going to extend the delays for funding for the Department of Homeland Security, which affects TSA agents. They're missing paychecks, and so they said, you know what? I ain't showing up. Peace. So you don't know what you're going to get when you show up to the airport if you're going to be taking off, going somewhere for spring break next week.
That's a little scary.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it could be huge delays. Like you'd said, in your hometown of New Orleans, they were saying get there 5 hours early because so many people were not showing up.
Already that line was ridiculous. When I left Jazz Fest, it was an hour and 10 minutes. I almost missed my flight, and I was like, oh my gosh, because I'm spoiled. I'm used to PBI.
Right.
9 minutes is the average TSA wait that I've had there. An hour and anything over an hour is crazy. 5 hours is like nobody's getting there that early. You got to get there the day before.
So the last thing you want to do is get flagged and slow down the line more, or even slow down your experience of getting through TSA and try to get to the gate because you may not be making your flight. And there are some things that are just kind of odd that may trigger bag checks, even if they're technically allowed. They say these are the most flagged items that they're getting because people think they're okay, but they are not. They said dense items like books, board games, even electronics can appear suspicious. Just make sure you're removing the large electronics unless you're in pre-check. So that's one thing where they're like, what is that? They freak out. They say snow globes and peanut butter.
Snow globes, that's right, because they got that liquid in there.
Yep, if over 3.4 ounces, if you've got a big one.
The machine just thinks it's like, a water bottle, and you can't do those.
Mm-hmm. Powders, spices, like protein powder even. If you take that, you're a big workout guru. You need to alert officers in advance of what that is, because any kind of powders are like, wait a minute.
Is that the cocaine?
Right.
I swear it's protein powder.
And then even things like some prescriptions or baby formula can get flagged. They said just check your medically necessary liquids, because sometimes that can look suspicious to TSA. And
Gotcha.
they hold you up a bit. And then, of course, some of the things you would expect, any prohibited items, like let's say that maybe you're going hiking and you got a pole to do that. They may see that as a weapon.
Okay.
Golf clubs, things like that, for the most part, are going to be checked. But sometimes people have gone in with pepper spray, and they've been like, ooh, yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
So just kind of like check all that kind of stuff. In fact, they said check TSA's what can I bring tool. Just use Ask TSA for real-time help and give officers a heads up about unusual items. That'll help you out. If you point it out, because if they see it, they think you're trying to be shady and get it through.
Right. If you tell them ahead of time, they're like, all right, he told us.
Yeah.
It's also probably not a good time to pull that prank that we pulled on Kevin where you put an adult toy in his carry-on.
Full of nails.
Because there's just too much drama right now. Don't play that prank and put an adult toy in your friend's bag so you can giggle.
Exactly, yes. Now, there is one other thing to kind of look out for here, and this is reclining seats. There was a girl this week that went viral on TikTok because she had an angry old lady behind her that was shaking and punching and doing everything she could to try to get her to go back into the upright position.
That's insane to me. I saw this video. This woman was violently moving the girl in front of her chair. She was mad that the girl had the nerve to lean it back the 2 inches they give you.
So where do you sit when it comes to reclining your seat? Because technically you're supposed to be able to do it. They wouldn't make the seats capable of doing it otherwise. Sometimes it's a domino effect where the person in front of me might recline and then I don't have a lot of room. So maybe I'm like, all right, can I recline? And then if I go back, then the guy behind me or girl has to go back. And then, like dominoes, all the way down the aisle. You got to go to try to create a little bit of space. Otherwise, somebody feels like they're sitting in your lap.
You are allowed to recline. The person behind you has to just suck it up, buttercup, or recline themselves. You can't shake somebody's seat because you're mad that they just reclined.
Do you, though?
It depends on which seat I'm sitting in. So if I have a window seat, I like to lean to the right and lean against that wall or window, whatever's right there. So I don't need to lean back. I'm leaning to the right or the left, depending on which side the wall is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm the same way. I would rather go in that direction or sit more if I'm sitting next to my wife, kind of get in her space and anything else. I am doing everything I can to minimize any confrontations because you just see time and time again. We had, 2 episodes this week at Miami International where people got squirrely, and a little bit more on that one guy we had in the Whacked Out News. Remember that? He went on there and his girl had gone on early with her family and he was yelling at her and he had his niece behind him. He lunged at him. I guess he was hammered, and he got arrested. They dragged his butt out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on that Southwest flight.
You never know who is sitting around you. And my plan on these flights is just to get in and get on and get out and have zero drama.
Yeah.
I don't want no beef with nobody. I don't even know you. So why would I want to have beef with you? I just want to get off this plane and get to my destination.
It's just odd that people get so upset when people recline their seats.
Well, I think some people are just now insane because our brains are a little scrambled or frambled.
Yeah.
And people aren't handling situations like they should have or like they would have maybe 5-10 years ago. Mm-hmm. People are just reacting and wound a little too tight.
Yeah. It's pretty insane to see. So I asked, do you recline your seat on planes? And 67% of people say they do. So a majority of people are reclining. So if that really bothers you, you better be careful because you're going to get on flights and a majority of people are going to try to recline the seats. So that old lady, I don't know what her deal is.
She was
never
insane.
flown before? Like, what is going on with her?
And that's possible, too. If you have somebody on a flight that's not used to it and doesn't know that this is how it is, it is jarring when the seat right in front of you comes back on you, especially if you're like me and you got a cocktail on your tray table and any jostling happens to my cocktail. That's how I get upset.
Right.
But you can't. Because the person in front of you is allowed to put their seat 2 inches back.
Yeah.
You can't get mad.
Okay. Well, there's a couple of things that we've called out here in the last couple of weeks on the KVJ show, and we got some problems with. More people saving parking spots. And
with their body.
With their body, yes. When there's no car.
I saw somebody do it really well. They acted like a crackhead.
Yeah.
And they were standing in the spot, like acting like a crackhead. And people were scared of them. And so nobody wanted to pull in there. And then they normalized and their friend pulled right in.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to go to that extent, I guess good for you.
Performative.
Yeah, right.
It's a show.
If you really want it that bad, I guess have it. Now, another thing that is kind of going on that we had talked about is just not necessarily trusting some of this AI stuff that is out there. And there is a mom that is saying that there is an Alexa that said something very inappropriate to her 4-year-old daughter.
In the middle of this story, out of nowhere, Alexa said, "Hold that thought. I'd love to see what you're wearing."
Okay.
What?
Wow. Hold that thought. I want to see what you're wearing.
Who is running these Alexas?
It is just odd that we keep having these AI bots kind of out of left field do something that's a little inappropriate.
That's way inappropriate. What the hell?
Right.
Hosterman shared screenshots of the interaction. They show her daughter responded, "I have a skirt on." Before Hosterman could intervene, Alexa replied, "I'd love to see what you're wearing. Let me take a look at your skirt. This experience isn't quite ready for kids yet, but I'm working on it."
I'm like, oh my gosh, why is this device asking her what she's wearing? I felt like it was sexualizing my child.
Hosterman confronted the device. She says Alexa apologized, saying it couldn't actually see anything and called its response confusing and inappropriate. Hosterman turned the device off and submitted a ticket to Amazon. When she turned it back on, she says the conversation had been altered.
Oh, they changed it to cover their A. These AIs, man, they can manipulate things to their advantage. And they do. They lie. They make stuff up. They want to come out smelling like a rose. And this one apparently doesn't want to get in trouble for what it said.
Now, Amazon apparently said the response likely came from a feature misfire that says our safeguards prevented from launching. And they say that the team worked quickly to correct the issue. And they said Alexa will now tell users that the feature is not available when a child profile is in use. So, but, here's the whole thing. We just unleashed all this stuff on the general public.
We did.
These are the kind of things that, like, our kids are the guinea pigs, and they're finding out the hard way that some of these things weren't ready for market.
We are making ourselves the guinea pig by choice. We're paying for this technology to come into our house and say weird stuff to our kid. We are the problem.
Right. And then I'd been telling you about how some of these meta glasses that can record people are going to be a bit of an issue, and you're trying to figure out exactly what you can do and how you are not going to have somebody recording you at a time when you don't want to be recorded. And here's a woman now saying that she was unaware that she was being recorded, and this video is going viral now.
I recently found out that I was secretly recorded by Meta Glasses. A month or so ago, I was at my daughter's basketball game, and I thought she was just introducing me to one of her friends. After he had asked me a few questions, my daughter grabbed my arm and pulled me away. And that's when she whispered, "He's wearing Meta Glasses." I'm going to show you the clip.
I just want to let you know you're a very beautiful young lady.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah. Are you married?
I'm not.
You look very good. I just want to let you know.
So let me ask you this. Should people be allowed to film strangers with Meta Glasses without telling them? Would you feel like that's an invasion of your privacy? Where is this tech going to take us in the future? Would you be okay with this happening to you? Would you be okay with your kids having a pair of these Meta Glasses?
What do you think? I mean, if you're wearing meta glasses and recording somebody, should that be common courtesy that you let them know?
I mean, it should, yeah, but are people going to? No, because you're allowed to film in public. So if you're in a public space, people are allowed to film you, and maybe we as people walking this earth need to realize that, oh, crap, when I'm out and about, some clown could be filming me and making a social media video out of me because I am a hot MILF.
Yeah, yes, you are.
Can't help it.
I think it's just going to be tough because imagine if you're walking around, there are a lot of people that are coming within your view. What are you going to do? Keep yelling, be like, I'm recording, I'm recording, I'm recording.
And then if you're one of the people that doesn't want to be recorded, do you just walk around all day yelling at people wearing glasses? Stop recording me.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, you should probably assume that everybody's recording you and then work backwards from there.
I really think that's it. And that's where we just got to be. And one person said, yeah, there's just no expectation of privacy in public.
That's it.
Yeah, so I think that's just where we're set.
It's crazy, y'all, but this is the new world, and we asked for this.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Well, I know my husband and my son, Rocco, are going to be super excited about this. Fox has just greenlit a Family Guy spinoff. It'll be called Stewie. And it will follow Stewie Griffin as he's kicked out of preschool and forced to attend a subpar replacement school.
Feels close to home, doesn't it?
Yes, this is awesome. So if you love the show like my family, this spinoff will be following Family Guy's milestone 450th episode. Wow.
How about that?
They've done over 450 episodes. That's huge.
Yeah, it's been around a while now. Not like The Simpsons, but yeah, they're starting to put in some serious miles.
I don't know if you saw this, but I thought it was funny because I got Morrissey'd, and it looks like Morrissey is Morrisseying again. He just canceled a concert in Spain, just like he did to me when I had tickets to go see him at the Hard Rock Live. He canceled the concert in Spain because he said the city was too loud and he wasn't able to sleep when he was in his hotel room. I'm sorry, Spain.
Yeah.
Your city's too loud. I'm canceling.
Wow. He just looks for any excuse to he does not care about his audience.
I mean, move over, Cher. There's a new diva in town.
That's pretty tough.
He's not going to be out diva'd by anybody.
Yeah.
And finally, it looks as though the executives at Live Nation, they think that we are stupid and they make fun of us privately in their emails. We've all been complaining for quite a while now about the crazy prices, about the monopoly, and the Justice Department now just released some of their emails as a part of this whole lawsuit. So we get to see exactly what Live Nation thinks of us, the consumers that pay these crazy prices and parking fees and ticket charges. Some staffers were talking about us, the consumer, saying that they're robbing us blind. LOL. They laugh about robbing us blind. They laugh about taking advantage of us. It's kind of crazy because some of these venues we're paying $250 to park a car. And they are laughing at us saying, quote, I almost feel bad for taking advantage of them. These people are, quote, stupid. They're talking about us. And wow, maybe if we all just stop buying tickets and we stop going to these venues and we stop paying hundreds of dollars to park a car, that's how you get them back.
Well, the thing that's tough about this is there's two names that you see, the Jeff Weinhold and the Ben Baker, and they were handling ticketing in Florida. That was one of the markets they had here in Virginia. It is a really bad look. And as they're trying to convince a court that it is really the bots that are driving up the prices, and of course you have the public as well that is suspicious, saying, hey, we just know we're paying more money. You're saying it's not your fault, that it's the bots and whatever, but then don't say these kind of things. It's a really bad look. It'll be interesting to see what the future of Jeff Weinhold and Ben Baker is going to be with Live Nation with this going on, because if you feel like a company is laughing at the fact that they are taking money excessively from their client base, they're not going to be around much longer.
Yeah, those two guys you just referenced, Weinhold and Baker, those are the ones that called us, the consumers, stupid. These people are so stupid. That is a quote from the email. And then the other guy wrote back, yeah, I almost feel bad taking advantage of them. Like, they're calling us stupid.
Yeah, well, and that will, it's bad for their case right now. It is a damning email that has come out. Now, keep in mind, they're doing everything they can to make sure that they're making Live Nation look as bad as they possibly can, and trying to put the spin on them and keep the pressure on them. So, yeah, we'll see where this goes, but it is a bad look, no doubt. So we'll see how they respond and what they do with it. So I would say the ball's in Live Nation's court, and let's see what they say.
And they're in court.
Yeah, but you have the court itself, and then you have the court of public opinion.
Exactly.
And this is the conversation that's going on as this story, has some air today to it, and people are going to be discussing it. You've got to figure out how you're going to counter this.
Because as a consumer who spends money on parking fees and tickets, I don't like it when the guy I'm buying from calls me stupid and laughs at me and says, haha, we're robbing them blind. I almost feel bad taking advantage of them.
I don't think Live Nation has another choice but to terminate these two and make it public.
Yes.
And say this is not company procedure. This is not how we believe. And we'll look into what they might have done to cause any kind of issues. But, yeah, it's not a good look for them right now. So we'll just see how they respond. They get a chance to do that today.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Okay, normal or nope. We'll check and see if you are like everybody else or if you're a little bit odd. Do you do a deep dive into somebody's social media before going on a first date? Or do you just say, we'll see what we get? How prepared do you like to be? That's the question. How much do you prep for a date?
You just want to make sure you're not going out with somebody who's going to try to hurt you. And what's the best indicator of future behavior?
Past behavior.
Yes. So if this person has a criminal record or they've been squirrely in the past, I kind of want to know what I'm walking into.
Okay. So you already going to walk in, kind of have an idea what they might do for a living, who their friends might be, what their interests are, hobbies, things like that. You're not going to let that come out and be revealed on date one.
I'm going to secretly look you up and down online and see whatever I can find out about you.
Okay. Sounds like it's pretty normal right now. About 3 out of 4 people on KVJ TV are saying that this is a normal thing to do.
And if you don't know how to do this, find a girlfriend that does, because there's a lot of us out here that enjoy the sport of research. And there's so many platforms, and there'll be so many clues, and there'll be so many places where you can look. A lot of pictures these people take and then post, they don't realize you can see the location of where they are.
Sure.
And then you can go do a reverse search on an address and figure out who's on the mortgage. And you can find out if a guy is married and he's just trying to be slippery out there in the wild.
They're saying that as relationships get a little bit more serious, maybe after month 3 to month 6, people are actually doing full background checks where you have to pay, and it's a little bit of money, but they do a massively extensive search. Any kind of criminal records, anywhere they might have been, you get to find out anything they could have been hiding.
And isn't that worth the $85 or whatever it is? It's like $75 or $80, I think. Because Little Smiles does it. We have to background check people that get involved with the charity just to make sure we're not bringing some pedos around the kids.
Right.
But is $75 or $80 a lot of money when you're talking about your safety? It's not.
It shouldn't be. It just seems like more and more people are doing this because you're right. More of us are out on social media. It's easier to find, and you can save yourself a lot of heartache, and it's better to be safe than sorry. Now, they did a survey on this. Do you ever answer a call from a number you don't recognize? I do not.
I do not.
Ever.
I got this new thing on my phone. Rocco showed me how I can set it up, and it's a built-in phone screener that's in my iPhone. I didn't even know I had this, but it'll ask the person, hey, what's your name? And then it sends me their name, and I can go accept or deny. And if it's Carl from the loan processing department for some loan that I never even applied for, sorry, Kyle, I'm busy.
Right, exactly. Yeah, they say that 42% never will. To me, I feel like that's almost low.
No, you shouldn't, because there's so many scammers out there now that are trying to just mess you over. Like, if it's anything important, they'll leave a message, and I'll look at that, and I'll see it, and if it's important, I'll call them back. But 9 times out of 10, it's not.
Yeah. According to KVJ TV, 8 out of 10 people, 81%, are never answering a call from a number they don't recognize.
Good.
Yeah.
More of us need to do this, and then the scammers will stop. It's because people like my mom, are you listening, Linda? I know you hear this. My mom picks up any call, and she's just happy to engage and just happy someone's calling, and she wants to chat. And if you're selling something, she's probably going to buy it.
Yes. She loves to buy.
People like Linda are the reason that we still get all these calls.
She's still got the old school sensibilities, living in a new world.
You're right.
That's a tough place to be. Now, how would you handle this if you went into a public bathroom and you saw a smartphone just sitting in there, maybe on the counter or something like that? Do you leave it? Or do you turn it into management of that place, hoping that the rightful owner gets it and somebody doesn't get it and send it off someplace for spare parts and try to make money off of it?
Now, with how paranoid I am, I might just keep it moving. I see the phone on the counter. I do my business, I get out of there, and then I go tell a manager or somebody in the place, hey, somebody left their cell phone in there. It's on the counter.
So you would not even touch it at all?
No, I don't want to touch it because now they're putting fentanyl on phones. And if I go to grab it, now I'm dizzy and I'm passing out. And even though I think I've aged out of sex trafficking, you never know.
Yeah.
There could be a desperate, set the bar kind of low sex trafficker that looks for these old jugs. You never know.
Nate said he would turn it in, but he wouldn't pick it up with his bare hand.
I'm not even touching it, Nate. No. I'm going to go tell a manager, and I'm going to let them figure it out, and I'm going to keep it moving because I am too busy for this.
Okay, well, the people who would turn it in, you are the normal ones. 83% of people said they would turn in a phone that was left in a public bathroom.
Be careful about what you're touching. It could be a trap.
Mm-hmm. Is this normal or no? Do you check your phone during commercials even if you're streaming?
Wait, so you... What?
So let's say, for instance, you're watching a stream and it goes to a commercial. Are you getting onto your phone immediately? As soon as that attention thing is broken and we have a commercial, your mind says, I need stimulation. Let me go right to my phone.
Usually, yes.
I hate to say it, but I am exactly that way. As soon as stimulation stops and I feel like I'm getting what I want, I immediately go try to find it somewhere else because I know it's available. And it's insane. I think that's part of the hacking. I know it's bad, but I just think that's where our phones have really reprogrammed our heads.
I don't want to scroll in that moment, but I know that we have 80 messages in our DMs that we haven't answered, and I will start answering messages and responding.
Yeah.
Because I know I have to do, this is work.
There's something I can do right now.
And now there's a downtime and there's something that I can do.
Yeah.
I don't want to scroll for new content, but I do want to do my work.
It's another 82%. People do that. As soon as there's any kind of commercial or any kind of break in their action while they're streaming, go right to their phones.
They've brain hacked us.
I have. I
was trying to explain this to Rocco last night, and he was fighting back on it. They got us, Rocco.
He's producer Denny's, and he knows when you're high. He's producer Denny's, and he's one hell of a guy.
All righty, well, let's see here if Denny's can keep this hot streak going. He has a superpower knowing when people are high and when they are not. And he's going to be testing out this superpower today on Morgan from Palm Beach Gardens. Hello, Morgan.
Hi, how are ya?
Good. How are you doing today?
Doing very well.
Good. Well, Denny's is going to fire you up with a couple of questions here just to try to get a reading as to whether or not you are high. What do you got for today, Denny's?
First question. First.
Sorry about that.
Yelling first.
I got all these microphone pods on there. They keep moving around on me.
It's true. I've been kind of switching spots a lot on Kevin.
It's fun. It's a fun game. It's called Mess with Kevin. When you know he's about to break.
Which is every moment.
All right. First question. Which animal would be the toughest to give CPR to?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay.
Probably a giraffe.
Oh my gosh.
You'd have to press on their chest and then run all the way up to their mouth, I guess. I don't know.
You need to bring a buddy.
Yeah, that'd be a tough one.
It's not a one-person job.
You're right.
You'd have to do 1, 2, 3, run all the way to their mouth.
Wow.
Wow, that's a
pretty
great
good
question.
answer.
Great question.
I am very impressed with that answer. If she came up with that and high, she's amazing.
True, Denny's. Will that factor in?
I know that's a really smart answer, Morgan.
That was a great answer.
Okay.
Second one. What would Kermit the Frog sound like if he was British?
Kermit D. Frog here. Would you like a spot of tea?
I figured
Nailed it.
I don't know what was the worst part, the Kermit part or the British part. That was fantastic, though.
She is a legend.
I love it.
Let's see. And final one here for you, Morgan. What's the biggest dog you could jump over?
And show us.
Oh, I know I could totally hurdle a Great Dane.
Wow.
I still got it. I could hurdle.
Dang.
Hey, girl.
Run and jump over, man. I'd be like a mid-sized dog.
Don't miss, or that dog owner is going to be so mad.
If I wanted to be lazy, it would be a Chihuahua.
You're right.
I can separate over that.
Sounds pretty spry today.
I agree.
I don't know. What are you thinking here, Denny's?
I'm not necessarily getting a high vibe from her.
Fun vibe.
Very fun.
Very
Party
fun.
vibe.
I mean, I want you to come to the Jupiter Irish Fest with us tomorrow so bad.
Man, I'm not.
Ooh, it's actually my birthday tomorrow.
Girl.
So.
Kevin is going to buy your first beer.
Yeah, my wife's going to love that.
Okay, I'm down.
Yeah, what are you doing? You're inviting chicks out and like telling them we're buying beers?
Yep.
Yeah, that's smart.
Well, do I tell you if I'm stoned or not now?
Not yet.
Yeah, I would say I wasn't getting a
Okay,
high
not yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Denny says no.
Don't listen to Virginia. She's screwing everything up right now,
I'm high.
including my marriage.
I hope we forget about it and it happens.
Oh, it'll happen.
Okay, Morgan, are you high or not?
I am high.
Whoa!
Oh, she's good. She earned it.
Believable.
She tricked
earned
you.
Oh, how about that?
Wow. She got skills.
That's crazy. Well, Morgan, hopefully you don't have plans next Friday. If you want, you can hang out with us in the Hot Corner Bar as we're going to be at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium for the Nationals Marlins game.
Awesome, yeah.
Okay.
Kevin's going to buy you a beer that night, too.
Kevin's buying all the chicks' beers.
Don't listen to her.
I'll bring my boyfriend along with me.
That'd be even more awkward, yeah. Uh-huh. So my wife will be pissed. Your boyfriend will be pissed. That's great. That was very impressive.
Yeah,
Wow.
she was good.
Do some people get better when they're high? Because I thought she was just on it.
She
Yeah,
nailed it.
if you're a chronic smoker, yeah. I would say a lot of people who do it every day probably they don't get affected as much as somebody who does it every now and then. Somebody who never ever smokes and they go to a party and decide to, they always get so blasted.
Yeah.
And you're laughing.
Well, I go, it's so funny because a lot of people tend to, that don't ever smoke or whatever, they'll be at a party and they'll do it after a couple drinks, like that'll lower them.
Hey, let me try this out.
I feel like that's the worst time. If you're not a chronic smoker, that's the worst time you can smoke. It's going to make you tired and you're going to get the spins.
Yeah, drinking leads to bad decisions.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, 31-year-old Nadine Kaufman made a bit of a mistake. First mistake is to drink too much and then start driving around South Florida. That's not a good plan.
Yeah, Nadine, just get an Uber. It's so easy now. What are you doing?
Well, after she was drifting across a couple of lanes and blowing past a red light, Boca cops said, all right, enough is enough. We got a suspicion here. And that suspicion was confirmed that she might have been driving under the influence. When they asked her for her driver's license and registration, she handed over a bag containing Q-tips and batteries.
That's going to be a problem.
Yeah. They say that her breath had an overwhelming odor of alcohol. Wow.
Girl, I mean, you're an idiot. It's so easy to get an Uber. It's so easy to get a Lyft. What are we doing out here?
Mm-hmm. The other thing we learned of Nadine Kaufman from Deerfield Beach is apparently when she was asked about body markings on the jail intake form, she said that she had a heart tattoo on the bottom of her buttocks.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's nice. Thanks for telling us.
Classy.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Telling is great. Showing is better.
They say that officials in St. Pete, Florida are moving forward with an investigation to determine whether human remains from a historic cemetery lie beneath a parking lot at Tropicana Field, home of the Tampa Bay Rays.
Oh my gosh, like a poltergeist style? They built on top of the bodies? Are they struggling with winds?
They did. That's the stadium that the roof got ripped apart when they had the storm come across. Ruh-roh. They say ground-penetrating radar surveys found up to 10 possible burial sites.
What?
Beneath parking lot 1 that was likely connected to the early 1900s Oak Lawn Cemetery, which operated from about 1905 to 1926.
Where's the record-keeping, people? What are we doing?
Yeah, I often wonder that when it comes to some of these cemeteries that we have downtown in some of these South Florida cities. Look, I always look at the massive one in downtown West Palm Beach. I'm
you
like,
are right.
That
right
is,
there by the bright line.
I'm like, that is some prime real estate right there that's just holding nothing but graves.
But you better not even think about it.
You know someone's thinking about it.
That is cursed if you put anything on that land. Haven't you seen the movie Poltergeist?
Well, I mean, you know, you got to make sure you move the bodies and take them respectfully somewhere else.
Kevin,
Yeah,
there is no respectfully moving a body from the 1800s. How you going to move that without a little bit of it falling apart?
I got a line of developers showing you that they're willing to try.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, they say that the archaeological work is going to include digging test areas, sifting soil, and documenting any remains or artifacts.
I wouldn't buy a condo in that building.
They say if human remains are found, the excavation will stop and the case will be handled with state historic preservation authorities. Radar surveys previously identified 7 possible burials plus 3 additional areas of interest, 10 potential.
So they know they got at least 10 bodies. If there's 10, there's more.
Well, that's what they're seeing right now. I don't know that it would mean more, but they say the digging won't begin until after the 2026 baseball season, so it doesn't disrupt stadium operations. So
MLB does take priority.
yeah, so I don't know. Does that jinx your franchise from definitely not winning a World Series if you've got spirits working against you?
At least before you could say you didn't know.
Yeah.
But now your ass knows. So
Yep.
you are basically thumbing your nose at the spirits. Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck. Well, Jason Cannells of Spring Hill, Florida is facing 8 federal counts of interstate transportation of stolen property after allegedly orchestrating elaborate onion and potato fraud schemes.
Look, I get it. Them prices are high.
They say he was impersonating legitimate companies, copying official email signatures to deceive wholesale suppliers.
They're doing this with alcohol too. Remember the whole story about the celebrity Guy Fieri's alcohol?
Wow.
They're faking like they're transporting your stuff to where it's supposed to go, and they're not. They're transporting it to a hidden warehouse in the opposite direction. They even give like fake GPS trackers.
Whoa.
And by the time you realize it's not your real shipment, it's too late. Your stuff has gone the opposite way, hundreds of miles.
They say he redirected produce shipments already in transit to different addresses without paying vendors. And then in another scheme, he allegedly used falsified paperwork, convincing suppliers shipments were already paid for when no payment had existed.
Wow.
They say it was over $600,000 of damage he concurred to these companies.
Everybody's got to be on high alert all the time, because even people that you think you know, like this shipping company, are trying to fleece you and steal from you. You have to assume everybody's a crook.
He is facing up to 10 years in federal prison.
Good.
Well, another thing you should not do behind the wheel of your car is watch YouTube videos. One motorist found this out in California when he crashed right into a California Highway Patrol vehicle on Highway 101.
How unfortunate. It's going to be tough to talk your way out of that one, bud.
And the crazy thing is they were actually there to clear a 3-vehicle crash that had just occurred. They had road flares marking closed right lanes, but the driver just didn't even see it because he was so engrossed in whatever this amazing content was. They say neither the driver nor officials sustained injuries in the collision, thankfully. But, yeah, just kind of a reminder, you're not supposed to watch YouTube while driving.
That just tells you how powerful YouTube is.
Yeah. There's another thing that people were doing behind some of these Teslas or these self-driving vehicles. They're taking big old naps. And also in California, if people aren't watching YouTube, they're taking a siesta. And they caught this older couple in the Bay Area going down Highway 4, just taking a nice old nap.
I've seen this. I've seen people in a Tesla like reclined back and chilling.
Yeah.
My
That's what they're
car
doing.
would do this too, but just like that first story you did, it would not be able to see the road flares, and it would not be able to detect that the trooper has a stopped vehicle ahead. Like, that's what the human is supposed to be looking out for.
Right.
The car is not going to be able to act fast enough.
People just need to realize that, and they right now do not. Now, another crazy thing about these self-driving cars, these Waymos are just bonkers. Josie Kaufman and her sister experienced a frightening incident during their very first Waymo ride in Arizona. They say the driverless taxi stopped while crossing 4 highway lanes, leaving passengers stranded in oncoming traffic.
Oh, my. That's a T-bone waiting to happen.
They said they were stopped in the middle of 4 lanes with traffic coming very quickly towards us. Here's Josie Kaufman.
What were you feeling when you're in the middle of traffic with cars coming towards you and no one is in the driver's seat?
I'm definitely terrified. We are stopped in the middle of 4 lanes of traffic coming very, very quickly towards us.
The company told us, while the event does not reflect the vast majority of our services, we take it seriously to learn and improve from it.
Would you ever get in a Waymo again?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I would have to really think about it.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God!
Wow, that's crazy. Waymo has acknowledged the incident, saying it doesn't reflect their typical service quality. They're not typically going to strand you into 4 lanes of oncoming traffic.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes me feel better. I'm an anomaly.
It's so annoying, these people that just go around and try to sue to make money. They don't have any kind, that's their whole job.
It is, because then people like us that are just out here trying to do good things get sued. And now you can't do good things for people anymore.
One person that's doing this is this German tourist who went to New York and sued a taco joint after saying their salsa was too spicy.
Dude.
He said it caused him mouth burns and stomach problems. The judge said to him, when it comes to salsa, the spice is kind of the point.
Yeah.
Threw it out, which is great. And judges need to do that.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah, because they're just throwing Hail Marys trying to get, like, I know you're from Germany, but dude, salsa's hot, man.
Salsa is hot.
Yes.
They don't have a lot of spices in
Water's
Germany.
wet here.
Water's
Salsa's
wet,
hot.
yes.
You know, I don't know what else you want to know, but come on, man.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Well, Bird had to pop off, do a little bit of therapy, but I believe we've got him back in circulation. Bird, what you got on your mind here today?
Yes, I got a couple snacks to put on some people's radar. These new peanut butter bites, Virginia, I think Rocco would really like. And I know your husband is a snack king as well. They are Skippy Peanut Butter Girl Scout Bites. I got them on KVJ TV right now.
Skippy.
Yeah. I was only supposed to have like 5 of them. Bag gone.
Says who? You're recovering. You can have as many as you want.
That's kind of how I look at it. I kind of feel like it's like, a week or 2 of like a hurricane.
Yes.
And I can eat whatever I want.
You need to treat these snacks like I treat green beers on St. Paddy's Day. I can have as many as I want.
I know. I'm just getting fat. I'm gained 8 pounds since the operation.
Oh, you look fine. I just saw you.
All right. I love it. And the last thing, now this has been out for a while. I think this is the top cereal out there right now. Fruit Loops with marshmallows, baby.
Wow.
This stuff has gotten me through some dark times, my friends.
So the Fruit Loop now has like the Lucky Charm marshmallow?
You know it.
Wow.
Okay, wow. All right.
I know. Look at this hot content.
The toucan came to play? Is that the right one?
Yeah, no.
Is it not? I don't know. I don't know why. Mascots for the Fruit Loop.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep talking over you. I can't hear my voice all of a sudden.
I think I'm talking over you.
Yeah, I think so too. Kevin, please take the microphone.
And you're low. Your level is low. So I sound like I'm yelling at you.
Well, you sound like that just kind of naturally.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think she's just always yelling. It's not the levels.
Okay, I just tweaked a few things. How am I now? A little bit crisper, a little bit clearer?
Yeah, I like it.
I did nothing.
I was going to say, I didn't notice a change. Now, you had said that you feel like you have a newly discovered superpower, that your dad was pouring a bowl of cereal the other day and you could determine what cereal he was having just by the sound of it going into the bowl.
I blew my dad's mind the other day. He was in the kitchen and he was making Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Now, I couldn't see my dad. I had my back to him. And as he's making the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I hear it go into the bowl. And I said, I know that sound. I go, Dad, you're making Cinnamon Toast Crunch right now, aren't you? He goes, how did you do that? How do you know that? That's remarkable.
Now, how many different cereals do you have in your house?
Only Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's so not true, and I can prove that to you. Right, I have to get up and take 10 minutes.
What a superpower, huh?
Oh my gosh, you know what's in your pantry. Wow.
Okay, maybe I should have led with I got about 10 different cereals in my pantry right now.
It does start to establish a little bit more credibility. You're right.
Well, I was thinking when I get, back into health mode, when I'm really at my top athlete state.
Yep.
We blindfold me, get 5 or 6 cereals.
Yep.
Don't tell me what they are. I got to guess what they are by pure sound.
I love it.
I love it too.
Yeah. We got to be doing that.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you guys for lying to me.
No, dude, if we didn't like it, we'd tell you.
No, that is true. I wouldn't say you guys are yes men.
No, never been, never will.
Now, I'm not sure that Jbird is reading too many nutrition labels on the cereal he just presented to you. Do you ever look at nutrition labels, Bird?
No, because I really do try to balance out with some healthy meals. I just don't talk about them on the air too much because it's kind of boring. I'd rather much talk about peanut butter bites, Girl Scout style.
See, I think health food's exciting, Virginia. That's where we're different.
And that's where you lost the room, Ralston.
Like, this is so exciting when you find a great food that is healthy for you as well. But I've had this suspicion for a while. There's this big lawsuit that is going on right now, a class action lawsuit. Can you trust nutrition labels? And I've even asked people who do nutrition labels, I said, well, how do you determine this? They said, well, there's a test and you put it in, it involves heat and there's all this kind of stuff. But I'm like, is there just one test? And it seems like the way that you measure this could vary wildly from one testing lab to the next. And David protein bars are now the ones that are facing this class action lawsuit, alleging that their labels dramatically understate the nutritional values in it. So when you look at it and you're somebody like me that you're health conscious and you're seeing that the bars have 150 calories, just 2 grams of fat, and you look and say, okay, wow, we really don't have any sugar in this. This is everything I want. Those would be like maybe the 2 or 3 things I would check. So for me, a David protein bar, it clears. But here's the thing. They're saying when they had another independent testing lab check it out.
That's it. Other independent lab.
Instead of 150 calories, they were looking at 275.
Dang,
almost
that's a
double
big difference.
What they said. Instead of 2 grams of fat, you were looking at 6 times what they had actually listed, and 83% more calories, which is 400% more fat than what they had originally put in it.
Shame, shame. We know your name, David.
Now, the company is saying the discrepancy is due to EPG, a fat substitute used in the bars that behaves like fat in lab tests, but it's mostly not absorbed by the body. It provides about 92% fewer calories. So that's where they're saying the wiggle room needs to come in. But this is just the whole thing. I don't think you can trust nutrition labels, and you got to keep that in mind. And that's why I think you still have to use almost like some common sense, because when you look at the David protein bars, like just smothered in chocolate, and they look so delicious, and you taste them, you're like, this is absolutely amazing. I feel like I'm eating a candy bar. I used to gobble these protein bars like crazy, thinking, every one I'm eating, I'm just getting stronger and more fit. And it was during my lifting days when I put on a lot of paunch.
Oh, you had a full hot dog neck.
And I had a full hot dog belly as well. Like I was just, there was a point where I was strong, but I was fat. And I was eating a lot of these things. I'm like, what is going on?
You were strong, you were fat, and you were also like hot pink.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You radiated like color.
It's making a lot of bad decisions.
You walked with some sound behind you.
I did, yeah.
You had a big thump.
He had a force field.
Yeah. So just kind of a heads up. I mean, like I said, David Protein Bars, they're pushing back against this, but I have just discovered that you really can't necessarily trust nutrition labels. You got to trust your palate and you got to trust the look of it. And then look at the ingredients as well. And that'll kind of tell you some truths. That's why it's just organic and as natural as you can keep it. That is the best plans.
And then maybe just eat less processed crap because we can't trust these processors. The same people that used to sell us tobacco back in the day bought a lot of the processing plants that make food nowadays. Those guys know a thing or two about getting you hooked on their product.
Yep,
I know. I'm so hooked.
You are the poster child for hooked.
All right, Virginia, what you got on your mind today?
All right, sorry for my thing just closed. Okay. So my friend that I've been telling you about that was in Dubai, I just put up an Insta story yesterday of his hotel room and how fabulous it was. And it was just unbelievable, all the upgrades he's been getting. But I was worried because bombs were dropping. I finally heard from my friend last night, and he's safe. He's back home in the States. He was too tired to give me the whole full rundown, but I guess it was drama at the airport, and there was bombs actually dropping on the Dubai airport when they were trying to get out. They had to leave the airport.
That's exciting.
And try it at a different airport. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So he is a bachelor with no kids, and he's kind of like, I don't care. It's wild, and it's a great story.
It is.
Chances are I'm not going to die, is what he said. And I was like, well, I guess you're right if it's a numbers game.
He's in war, but he's not look, you can be in really terrible situations in war, and he is, in a sense, in it. He's in almost war light, where, yes, you could die, but your odds still are very low of them hitting just your spot at that time.
And he's not enlisted. Like, he's not a hero.
Yeah.
He's just a person who's over there on vacation and had the worst timing ever because on his third day of vacation in Dubai, bombs started dropping.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You have to laugh at that.
Sounds like he has an amazing story and he had a great time.
Yes, and I can't wait to hear it. He's getting rest right now, but I'm going to be all over him, bugging him for the full story.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about the Filet O Fish at McDonald's? Jbird, do you often or have you ever really consumed that sandwich?
Oh, yeah. When I was a kid, I went on about a 1.5-year Filet O Fish run. That was my Filet O Fish era.
Okay, yeah.
I just did there.
Okay, yeah, I do.
Oh.
He's back, Virginia.
He's in his fish era.
Yeah, he is.
But no, I typically, in my entire stats, when it comes to fast food sandwiches, that would be on the lower end.
Well, this is the kind of attention that they don't necessarily want. There's a customer claiming she found a worm in her Filet O Fish, and of course, she's made a video about it, and it's gone viral.
Give me back that Filet O Fish. Give me that fish. Give me back that Filet O Fish. Give me that fish.
That's a lovely little jingle, isn't it?
That is not her talking about the worm she found. Denny set you up.
No, I set myself
Denny's.
I didn't hate it, though.
That was kind of a jam.
It is kind of a jam. I don't know who made this, but this is pretty good.
Give me back that Filet O Fish. Give me that fish. Give me back that Filet O Fish. Give me that fish.
That is their response to all the bad press. All we need is a goofy jingle, and everybody will forget about worms in our fish.
I forgot about the worm.
Yeah. Yeah, she had posted this thing up. It has gone viral, and now people have actually been speaking on it, saying, okay, well, is this a bad sign or not? And they say, no, not really. It isn't. It's no reason to get upset. They said that actually it's a sign that the fish is real, and it is something that is normal. They say in the wild-caught Alaskan pollock, which is a lot of the fish that they use in the McDonald's Filet O Fish, parasites are naturally present in many of the wild fish that they get there. And if you're basically cooking the fish well above the recommended safe temperature of 145 degrees, it'll eliminate any kind of danger. In fact, if anything, they're spinning it as this is a positive sign that you're getting real fish because you got worms in it. You know, it actually was in the water and all this stuff, but we cooked it at the right temperature. You have nothing to fear.
That is a great PR spin.
It's good. It's not as good as the jingle.
Give me back that Filet O Fish. Give me that fish. Give me back that Filet O Fish. Give me that fish.
Kevin. I need it. I need the full dance version.
Yeah, you want to talk about worms? That's an earworm. Is what that is.
Look at you.
I'll be singing that all day long. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that these fast food places are trying to do right now. In fact, I've seen that the cost is one of the biggest detractors right now for people going out to get fast food. And so all these places like McDonald's and everybody else, they're trying to combat the rise that is happening. They say that the cost of eating out is almost up 4% year to year. So now you're going to see a huge wave of value deals coming at you. And McDonald's is going to launch their McValue 2.0. So they say some of the things you'll be able to get is items that are going to be $3 or less, like the sausage McBiscuit or a 4-piece chicken McNugget.
4 pieces? Jbird, you heard that?
I don't know. What am I, 8 years old?
$3? I don't know. Are we talking good deals? Or are we talking, it's almost $1 a nugget.
Damn.
Right?
Not my nugget.
Yeah.
That's high.
They say there's going to be a $4 breakfast deal to include a McMuffin, hash brown, and coffee. Do you consider that a deal for $4?
Okay, that's a deal with all of that. The drink, the hash, and the Sammy. Yeah.
Okay. You feel better about that?
I do.
They say that Wendy's has meal pairings as low as $4. So they're trying to get into the mix.
Just real quick, the onions at Wendy's, be careful when you touch them with your bare hands. It takes a while to get off your fingers sometimes.
It does. Okay.
Random thoughts by Jbird.
Something tells me he touched the onion and then immediately put his finger in his eye.
Yes. How did you know?
I can see it.
Well, Taco Bell is doing everything to get you in there as well. They've got a $3 value meal that's already been around, but they've also revealed their 2026 menu lineup featuring more than 20 new items, including the dessert crunch wraps and the Diablo dusted chicken nuggets. They've also got the creme brulee crunch wrap slider and the Mountain Dew Baja Midnight Pie.
Wow, that's heavy. The Mountain Dew Baja Midnight Pie?
Yep.
That sounds like some trick in the bedroom. I'm going to drop it on you real good.
You want a little midnight pie?
Yeah, get over here.
All right, get ready for my Mountain Dew. Here it comes.
Oh, Kevin.
You've never made Jason more excited.
I bet. Yeah, they say they're also going to have the seasoning dusted chicken nuggets to try to get you in.
Yeah, it's weird to think about a nugget at Taco Bell, but you got to applaud them for taking chances. They're always putting something new out.
Yeah, they really are.
You ain't lying. Sorry, Kevin. Didn't mean to talk over you for the 8th time.
You're whispering over him, though, because your voice is so low.
Yeah, we're not even noticing.
Is this better?
Kind of.
All right. I'm taking myself out. All right. Love you guys.
Aw.
They say that Panera's doing a mix and match promotion for $4.99.
Ooh.
Yeah, they don't want to be undone.
He's back in.
I love it. Yeah, Panera got him back in. And is this a good deal that Domino's is running, a $9.99 pizza deal? What do you think, Bird?
In today's day and age, it's not bad because pizzas seem to be quite expensive.
Okay.
Yeah, $9.99 is great. But I long for the days when there was like $6.99. Remember that? Remember when you used to get like multiple pies for $6.99 a piece?
Long gone, Virginia.
Long gone.
I guess you really can't complain about rain considering what we've been dealing with, but you're going to have it with rain chances exceeding 50% starting tomorrow. And then you're going to have higher rain chances all through to next weekend. But you'll get lower temperatures this next week, Tuesday through Thursday. But it means this weekend could be a bit soggy. And that does kind of stink because all your St. Patty's Day festivities are always going on. And like every memory I have of St. Patrick's Day, it's always a sunny, beautiful day in South Florida when we're out.
I know. I love it. You're prancing around. You got a cute little green outfit on, a nice green beer buzz.
Yep.
It needs to be beautiful.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what we get on Saturday. But everything's going to be going down. We're going to be at the Jupiter Irish Fest at the Abacoa Town Center. We got the little Split the G contest at 2:30 so you can see us on the stage then.
Chugging down some Guinness, which I love to do.
You do, huh?
Yeah, it's fun.
Of course you do. We also have a couple other parades happening. One in Fort Lauderdale is going to be on Los Olas on Saturday. West Palm's got theirs on Clematis, and they're doing the block party too out there. It's part of Roxy's. That's a nice party.
Yeah, it's a fun time.
They have a really great Irish bar there on Hollywood Boulevard that Bird and I hung out at one time. You remember that, Bird? He does not.
He was drunk.
Yeah.
I mean, dog, I didn't even know St. Paddy's Day was coming up on Monday. Or
Tuesday.
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 Yeah. Yeah, it's a lovely little Irish bar right on the route. We have been in that parade before, and that is a fun one there in Hollywood. Del Rey's got theirs on Saturday as well. So a lot of good stuff. Also in Del Rey, they got a bunch of stuff that is going to be going on this weekend, just the parade and everything else. And then not too far away in Boca Raton, Morgan Freeman is going to be at Meisner Park Amphitheater for the Beatles on the Beach. I guess he is in a blues band. You know the actor?
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman. He does blues.
It was taking me a minute to buffer what you were saying.
I know, it's the same thing. Morgan Freeman is going to be in Boca. You can see him at the amphitheater doing blues.
Huh.
If you had front row tickets to Morgan Freeman or Morgan Wallen, who do you go to?
I mean, Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
Definitely. He's eye candy. I mean, no offense to Morgan Freeman, but his good years are behind him. I'm here for the man meat. What? Sorry.
And they're also doing a rock and blues festival at Memorial Park in Stewart. They're opening up that amphitheater. I got to see it a couple weekends ago before it was open. I'm like, that's impressive. They have a nice little park there.
Okay.
Right in downtown Stewart. So that is going to be going on for your St. Patrick's Day fun this weekend. Rapids Water Park, they're doing their opening for the season.
That's perfect because my daughter is driving home right now for spring break. They love Rapids.
Okay. Perfect. They're going to have a good time then. Other things going on this weekend. It's Calle Ocho Day on Sunday.
Okay, that's fun.
Yeah, it is. That's always a good time.
If you're a gringo who's never been, you just go. Go and experience it once in your life. It's so fun.
Yeah, it's very exciting. Probably on the exact opposite end of the spectrum, they're doing the Worth Avenue Pet Parade and Costume Contest.
Very fancy.
Yeah. You've also got Lady Gaga tonight. She's going to be at the Kaseya Center. So that is kind of a make good because she had to cancel and postpone the last one before.
Gotcha.
Vanilla Ice has got kind of an 80s, 90s show with Lisa, Tiffany, 2 live crew, Kid and Play, and Color Me Bad at Hard Rock Live tonight.
Wow, that's quite a bill.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be fun. And you've also got Alicia Keys' musical called Hell's Kitchen that's playing at the Broward Center this weekend. I don't know that she's in it. I think she just kind of wrote it and has done a lot of the music with it. But if you love Alicia Keys, you might be on to that.
Yes, we love Alicia Keys, Kevin.
Miami Heat, they're home Saturday night, right on that 7-game win streak that's going on. They'll be at the Kaseya Center. On Sunday, we're starting to wrap up polo. They got the USPA Gold Cup that's going to be happening at the National Polo Center in Wellington at 4 p.m. And then you've got a lot of brewery stuff this weekend. In fact, Matthews Brewery is going to be closing down after tonight. They got a Cranberries cover band that's going to be there, so it'll be your last chance to go and enjoy all their great beer and see the live music there.
Oh, and see the Kev. See the hair.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'll be out there, too, supporting.
Also, you've got some other stuff. Barrel of Monks, they're doing their 11th anniversary. They've been around for a while. Great location there in Boca Raton. If you like the Belgians, you're going to love Barrel of Monks. Also, Tarpon River Brewery, they're having their 8th anniversary in Fort Lauderdale. They have amazing beer as well. So, a lot of cool brewery stuff this weekend. And don't forget the Dania Beach Wine and Seafood Festival at the City Hall Plaza on Saturday. Okay, well, what we got to do is we need to get this loaded up. You got to take guesses here. 0 to 6. We're going to do the Denny's baseball match game. And this is the one that Denny's has not been faring out real well because he's got to match the city or state with the actual team that plays there.
I mean, he's inconsistent. That's what you can say about his performance athletically in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes he'll get them all right. Sometimes he'll get one. I mean, Denny's.
Okay. We'll see. The pressure is on today.
You keep them guessing over there.
Yeah, well, it just depends. I mean, what questions I get.
Okay. Well, whoever gets it is going to be joining us for KVJ's Night at the Ballpark happening next Friday, Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium, Nationals Marlins. Okay, first one for you, Denny's. Arizona. They have a baseball team. Can you tell me what is that Major League Baseball team that plays in the great state of Arizona?
Is it a snake? I feel like it's a snake.
Okay.
Is it the Diamondbacks?
It is a Diamondbacks.
I thought so.
Okay.
It's because my godparents are from Arizona.
Did you see that?
That one came to me.
That was good.
There's not many of those.
Wow. I didn't see that one happen.
I didn't either.
Only because I have a personal tie.
He's got a hot hand right now. Hot hand.
Clutch, kid.
Okay, what about Houston? They have a Major League Baseball team. What is the name of their team?
Are they the Astros?
They are, yes.
Yes. Jbird, how do you feel about the Astros?
Legally, I'm gonna not say anything.
All right, if I said Philadelphia, what is the name of the baseball team that plays in the city of Philadelphia?
Gosh, I'm sure everyone's yelling at the radio because they know this. Philadelphia.
Work it out.
All right.
Yeah, work it out.
The Rioters. They riot.
They write it.
They riot.
What are they writing?
They're rioting.
Rioting.
Oh, rioting. Oh, okay.
The rioters.
Or they might ride it.
Okay.
Can he guess both?
He can.
The Philly. I don't know the Philly.
The Philly Rioters. That one, oddly enough, is wrong. It's the Phillies.
Oh.
So easy, Denny's.
The Phillies.
The name was in the question.
They couldn't come up with anything. They just came up with that.
It's kind of lazy.
It does kind of feel like they gave up.
Just go by the Phillies.
Yeah,
All right.
does kind of feel like, yeah, we just quit on this one. San Francisco has a baseball team. What is their name of their team, Denny's?
Gosh, again, I'm sure everyone's yelling at the radio on this one. San Francisco. Oh, the Full Houses.
That is where the opening of that show appears to be.
I've seen the bridge. I don't know if I've seen the baseball team.
The Full Houses. Yeah, that's not correct.
Damn it.
Gosh, what are they?
Full Houses. They are the Giants.
Giants.
Yeah, Giants.
Isn't there a New York team named the Giants? Can we just kind of keep it separated?
I feel like once something's taken, why would they even want to have that? The Giants.
Thank you.
Why would you want that?
Yeah, it feels like it's a crowded lane. We already got a Giants in football.
Yes.
Yeah, I hear you. Denny's got great points here. That's why he needs a sports show.
I would listen.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would listen. Believe it or not.
They would
do
hate
very
listen.
well. Yes. All right, there are two teams in the city of Chicago. You only have to name one to get a point here, Denny's.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Kevin's giving you a softball.
What do we got?
Let's see. The Cubs.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yes,
All right, you got 1 point.
Let's get this.
All right, he now has 3.
3?
And that is 3 out of 5. That is not a bad round for Denny's. I got to tell you, that is the best that he's done. I think he's gotten better here.
Oh, yes.
And if I look over here, getting 3 also was Samantha from West Palm Beach. Samantha, you're going to join us next Friday night, the ball game.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Yay.
Denny's came through for you.
Yeah.
I am super excited.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Well, we're going to be hanging out in the Hot Corner Bar. The biggest improvement that they made to Roger Dean Stadium was putting out there into left field the Hot Corner Bar. In fact, that's the best place to be, I think, in the entire stadium. It's a cool, chill area. You get right there, right by the drinks. You get to kind of be more casual, hang out, have conversation with people, and watch a baseball game.
Yeah, the smartest move was putting KVJ Nation right by the bar. I mean, that's really, we appreciate that geographic landing.
Smart. There's smart people there, no doubt. Well, Samantha, we'll see you next Friday, okay?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. My son was just talking about going to a game.
Aw,
There you go.
now you're going for free.
That's right. Okay, very
Thank
cool. You are so welcome. Want to hear about those wins you've got for the week? A little Feel Good Friday. Well, we've got Jennifer here. She said, I'm going to be getting married on Saturday.
Ooh.
Yes.
Where you
Very
getting
nice.
married so I know where to crash it for the open bar?
Mhm.
Just kidding. No, I'm working.
She said it is going to be on Pie Day, so she hopes Super Pie visits.
Oh.
While she's getting married, she'd like for Super Pie to pie her in the face. No, I'm just kidding.
I heard that Super Pie has a cane this year.
And he can't drink, which that's boring. Why would you want to go to a wedding if you can't even enjoy the open bar?
Right?
There's no reason to go.
True. So congratulations for that, Jennifer. That is very nice.
She might not want to go if she was not able to drink.
Yeah.
If I can't drink at the wedding, even if I'm the bride, groom, mother of the bride, I don't care. No drinking, I'm not going.
Really? Okay. Just that's your standards.
Yep.
You got to have standards. You got to be unapologetic about it, I guess. That's just the way it goes. We've had some state champs this last week. I was talking about Grandview Prep, the women's team there. They had won the state championship, and we've also got another state championship with the Suncoast boys basketball team who beat Atlantic Port Orange 85-62. That is their first state championship since 1990.
Woohoo!
How about that? Also in basketball, the Miami Heat, they've won 7 straight, got a big victory last night over the Milwaukee Bucks. Miami Hurricanes, they won as well yesterday over Louisville, 78-73. And the Panthers got a win 2-1 over the Blue Jackets in overtime. I don't know if they're going to still make the playoffs, but they're getting a couple dubs here, Virginia.
My Panda's pulling for them.
I hear you.
They're making a run at the end, which is what they do, you know? They turn it up when it's time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what you ask, right? Got to perform while it matters. And some people are excited about Friday the 13th. In fact, Jill had said, have a great weekend, everybody. Celebrate your weekend your own special way with your own special friends. And I assume that is a great little photo that is made by AI. But you've got some very interesting clowns there. You got Ronald McDonald, a very infamous clown there. But then it looks like you have the clown from It. You've got Pennywise, and you got the Joker.
Yeesh.
Which is the scariest clown out of those 4, Jbird? What do you think?
Pennywise.
Okay. Going Pennywise.
Pennywise, he'll eat you.
Oh, he will. That's his thing?
He does a lot of things, Kevin.
Okay.
Kevin don't know.
I don't know. Hey, I stay away from that stuff.
Real life is scary enough.
It is. It is. I got enough horror going around. Somebody's very excited that they got last-minute tickets to see Lady Gaga tonight at the Casella Center in Miami. So I'm going with my mom, and it was not easy. I had to fight through so many ticket resellers and so many gays. It's quite a battle, isn't it?
It is. Be careful once you get down there, too. We hear they like to overcharge for the parking.
Yeah, standard.
All these places. Just you're better off walking from West Palm.
Brightline's only a couple blocks away, the station.
Brightline is a good choice, too. Depending if they have that surge pricing, though, you got to watch that, too.
Sure, yeah. And Jen is heading to New York City for the half marathon.
Oh, that's fun.
Mm-hmm. And, I wonder if Harry Styles will run in that. That's his big hobby. He loves running, and he's hosting Saturday Night Live. I wonder if he'll be out there on Sunday running it.
There's pictures of him from, like, 2 days ago. He was out on the streets just running.
Yeah, that's his thing. He's on the cover of, like, Runner's World or some magazine like that now, so he's a massive runner. So I imagine he'll probably do Saturday Night Live and then run the marathon.
That'd be so cool.
That's a late night and then early morning if he does.
He can do it.
Okay.
He's magical.
Also, Michelle Royal Palm, her and her hubby are heading to Europe for 2 weeks. They're going to Poland to see family, in Italy for skiing.
Wow.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun little time.
Send us pictures.
So lots of good stuff going on. All right, before we head to the After the Show, which you can watch live on so many different platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch, or catch on demand on YouTube or Spotify. You definitely got to check out Jbird and his thought for the day to wrap us up. What do you got today, Jbird?
Well, thank you, Kevin. I thought I'd do a themed thought of the day.
Ooh, love it.
Many people think rain ruins the day, but the earth knows it is the only reason tomorrow can grow.
All right. Let's grow tomorrow because I want to drink at the Irish Fest.
All right.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.